Someone or something is lurking under a TikToker's house. A shadowy figure sprints backwards across someone's yard before vanishing, and a shape-shifting creature roams through a quiet neighborhood at night. These are real sightings of unknown beings caught on video. Ever had the unsettling feeling in your gut that a stranger could be lurking around your house? TikToker author Kyle Anthony experienced that firsthand when he put a camera in a crawlspace under his home. Someone emerges from the dark shadows of the crawlspace. At least it looks like a person. It certainly isn't an animal. Here's the footage zoomed in and brightened up a bit. With how dark the space is and how far the figure is from the camera, you still can't make out any facial features. But what was this person doing in this pitch black space under this guy's house? And was it even a person? It's certainly even creepier when you take into account the other strange activity Kyle Anthony's been experiencing in his home. Does he have a squatter problem, or is he experiencing a haunting? See if you spot anything strange in this footage. Did you see anything? I didn't spot it at first. I just thought the camera was going haywire, so let's replay it in slow motion. Out of nowhere, this figure very briefly darts across the yard. The video was uploaded to Reddit by Z Fast and Loud 1, who said their mom sent them the footage. It was captured on a security camera facing the backyard. It was 8:52 at night. The uploader says the backyard is completely fenced in. It was the middle of January. It would have been odd for someone to be running around in the cold at night like that. Fast and Loud also wrote, quote, "Wind seems minimal at the time of the shadow, and the interaction with the light is super weird. To me, I see a person running maybe backwards. Honestly, no idea." And that's what it looks like to me too, a shadow figure running backwards. Really fast too. Whatever it was, the camera picked it up and tried to follow it. This one's really weird. It was uploaded to TikTok by a woman named Tammy, whose account is called Little Miss Bella 3. The video was captured by her home security camera outside her driveway. We watched Tammy get out of the car, and after spotting a light in the field behind her, she turns to look at it. She seems confused by what she's looking at because she stares at it for a while, and her dog seems a little weirded out too because it starts barking. Now, when the video first started, I thought it was just someone waving a flashlight around. But as Tammy watches the light, it suddenly moves low to the ground, and we see it's attached to something moving on all fours. So now I'm thinking, oh, okay, it's a dog with a light on its collar. No. We then see the light move up off the ground again. If it was a dog, it'd now be standing on its hind legs. And then this happens. Another twist. It actually is someone walked around with their phone flashlight on. But then, what the hell were they doing running around on all fours in the middle of the night? Well, as if things couldn't get any weirder, they do it again. This next clip was posted to the r/ghost subreddit by SubjectBottle8902, who may have captured a paranormal entity on a thermal camera. The uploader said they were doing work at a local courthouse, where security includes a metal detector and a thermal camera at the front entrance. About a week later, they noticed something strange showing up on the thermal feed near the doorway, even though no one was actually there. First, they brushed it off, but not long after, it happened again. This time, they recorded it. In the video, the shape on the thermal camera doesn't just appear, it seems to move, almost like it's waving in their direction. The uploader tried to come up with a normal explanation, like maybe it was some kind of reflection or a glitch with the camera, but nothing really fit. After asking around, they found out that a lot of people who work in the courthouse already had their own stories. Some of them believe the figure he caught on video may be the spirit of a woman who was once tried, convicted, and sentenced to death in that very building. But what do you all think? Share your thoughts down below. Well, this next one is not going to make any of us who've experienced sleep paralysis feel any better about it. This eerie image was posted to TikTok by These Haunted Hills, who said the image came from a motion-activated camera inside a home in the Appalachian Mountains. At exactly 4:45 a.m., the camera picked up movement and snapped the image. In it, there appears to be this dark, shadowy figure sitting over someone asleep in bed. According to the homeowner, everyone was asleep at the time. They did acknowledge that their own arm being raised could have set off the motion sensor, but What really bothered them was how it looked in the image. Their arm seems to line up in a way that makes it look like it's actually touching the figure. This next video falls right into that lizard people running the world conspiracy. There are tons of these types of videos online where people's eyes look weird on camera, and some people think they look like reptilian eyes. I don't really buy into this conspiracy myself, but this video is pretty strange, I will admit. I mean, this lady's eyes are bulging. She's like this the whole video. Just why are her eyes so wide? And there are a couple moments where her eyes kind of glitch out too. Some say they look kind of reptilian. Not sure who this person is, but she was shaking hands and talking with Trump, so she could be involved in politics in some capacity. A lot of commenters were pretty weirded out by her eyes. What do you all think? Reptilian in disguise, or are people just blowing this out of proportion? Next up, we've got a clip from a Reddit user named Bored Guy Online who spotted something staring back at him while filming in an abandoned hospital ward somewhere in California. It's not easy to spot at first, but keep your eyes on the door to the left at the end of the hallway. Someone or something peeks out at him. Again, the hospital was abandoned. The uploader, who was doing maintenance work there at the time, explained that a security guard had been seeing strange things while patrolling the ward at night. The guard said he was starting to feel like he was losing his mind and asked the Redditor to film the area to see if the camera would pick anything up. At first, he didn't see anything, but when he got home and watched the footage, he jumped. Described the realization of what he'd captured as the creepiest thing he'd ever seen. Viewers have pointed out too that the figure is almost impossibly dark. The hallway is lit well enough that you'd expect to see some features, but it's just completely black. There's one place you'd expect the Grim Reaper to hang out. It's a hospital. In this footage from October of 2022, a paramedic is filming outside as a patient is being wheeled in. At first, nothing seems unusual. The paramedic didn't think anything of it while recording, but when he watched the video later, he noticed something pretty chilling. See if you can spot it yourself. A shadowy figure appears standing in the hallway where the patient was just taken. Knowing that the patient passed away only a couple hours after this, it's impossible not to wonder what's on the video. It could be some sort of dark entity, a haunting omen of death. This next clip was captured by a security camera at the Magnolia Hotel in Texas, a place well known for its paranormal activity. This one's pretty simple. It was the dead of night, the room's completely empty, but suddenly the camera starts to shift. And not slightly, it's as if someone's adjusting the thing, which apparently wasn't the case. Now, on its own, this may not be the creepiest piece of footage, but with context, it's a lot more eerie. The Magnolia Hotel is pretty notorious. Built back in 1840 by Texas Ranger James Campbell, the place has worn every identity imaginable. Stagecoach stop, saloon, restaurant. It's been a shelter during raids. And with all that history, it's said to have racked up some ghosts. Visitors have said they've seen shadowy figures drifting down the hallways, heard footsteps in rooms that are totally empty. Some of the most famous spirits stick close to specific areas. People report seeing a little girl named Emma who's tragically unalived in 1874, wandering near the old guest rooms. There's the original owner, Campbell himself. They say you smell him first. Cigar smoke wafts down the hallway or into your room, and there's no actual smoke. And in the room where the security footage was captured, 3 men died in a violent incident in the late 1800s. The Magnolia has been featured on Ghost Adventures and several other paranormal shows. Today, it's a bed and breakfast. One that I will definitely be hitting up if I ever make my way down to Texas. And that's been the video. I will catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next one.